I'm going to show you guys how to make an awesome hanger for your 1:100 scale Gundams. Well, sort of. Let's get started. Welcome back to our channel, guys, Gunpla University, where we are not the teachers, but students just like you. If you're new here and want to learn everything there is to know about the art of Gunpla, and you want to take your Gunpla game to the next level, or you're just a fan of Gundam, mecha, model kits, and anime, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you're not late to class. So let's jump right into this video, guys. We're looking at the 1:100 scale cage. This originally comes with the Master Grade Unicorn Plus cage. If you don't have this kit, there was no other way to get this unless you wanted to purchase from one of the knockoff Chinese companies. Keyword here being was. Stick around to the end of the video and I'll tell you guys how you can get this now without having to buy the entire Unicorn Master Grade Plus cage kit. So unfortunately for me, when I went to get this kit, there was no other way for me to get this other than one of those Chinese knockoff companies. And at the time, I was really having trouble finding a good solid source for this. And, trying to navigate some of those websites that kind of look kind of sketchy to me. And I wasn't really sure if I wanted to put any of my personal information in there. So I was kind of stuck. And on a recent trip to New York, we stopped by Gundam Planet. They had the Master Grade Unicorn with the cage, and I went ahead and bit the bullet and picked it up. If it wasn't for the fact that that kit came with this action base, I probably wouldn't have picked up that kit at all. I fully intended for my Unicorn entry into my collection, if you will, to be that of the full armor Unicorn. I really like the green psycho frame much more than the red psycho frame. So I have to apologize to you all a little bit. I actually started this project on this action base well before we started our YouTube adventure. So I don't have too much footage of me actually working and building on this. But either way, I'm going to take you through and review this action base, tell you what I used, point out some key features to it, and just give you my overall thoughts. Also, this is one of two of these that I have. So in the future, I will be painting another one. And if you guys like the way that this one looks, let me know in the comments below. I'll be sure to make sure that I record that one start to finish so you get every little detail. So this kit is airbrushed from top to bottom. And we start off with a Mr. Hobby Mr. Surfacer 1000. So once everything is primed, I went back through and used Mr. Hobby's Gloss Black to pre-shade the areas that I want to darken a little bit, just the nooks and crannies, the edges, just to give the whole base a little bit of depth. And then over top of that, I used Alclad 2 Steel. And I really love this color. This has got to be like my favorite color from Alclad right now. I mean, the steel color looks amazing. So in applying the steel color, it went on pretty heavy and it actually pretty much wiped out a lot of the pre-shading that I did with the black ahead of time. So over on top of that, in certain areas, I went back with Mr. Hobby's Klear Black in order to darken up some of those areas and get that shading effect that I had tried to get with the pre-shading. The rails here are primered just like the base with Mr. Surfacer 1000, and then I cover the entire rails with the Mr. Hobby Gloss Black. Just into the point that it's looking really, really shiny, looking really, really smooth. On top of the Gloss Black, I use Alclad 2's Polished Aluminium. After that, the entire kit was ready to be clear coated, so for that I used Alclad 2's Gloss Clear Coat. Once the clear had dried, it was time to go ahead and attach the dry rubs. So since this kit comes with the Unicorn, it does come with dry rub decals. I know not everybody likes them, but to me they work fine and they're fairly easy to use if you're, know how to use them properly. And finally, one more coat of clear coat just to kind of lock all those decals in, and you're pretty much ready to go. So what do you get? Being that this comes originally with the Master Grade Unicorn kit, the backside of the base is pretty much tailored just for him and his accessories. In here you can place his beam rifle, his shield, and his bazooka. I'm not sure if these slots work for any other accessories from any other kits, but if you've tried it and it works for you, let us know in the comments down below. Also, the box here on the back of it is removable and it can be used to place small items or trinkets inside, such as, the little pilot figures, extra V-fins, and stuff like that. It's really actually pretty hard to pull out after painting the kit, so I'm really not ever probably going to try to remove it, so it's just going to kind of be static there. So before I forget, I did decide to paint this one section here and just straight up gloss black. I just wanted to do something on the sides of it just to give it a little bit of different color, just to kind of break it up a little bit, so it's not just all, you know, Alclad steel. It looks alright. I might end up changing it later. So the base has 10 movable gates, 5 on each side on the front of the suit, and then in addition it also has 2 gates on top that kind of clamp down on the shoulders of the unicorn that also move. Of note, it doesn't come with this little pilot figure that I have sitting here on one of the gates. He actually is from the Master Grade Mark II, one of those kits, and I just put him up there just so I could kind of get a feel for it. I think this base would make a great addition to anybody's collection. It's a super cool way to display your mobile suits, even if it's not the Master Grade Unicorn. And if you don't have that kit, well, you're in luck. Bandai actually decided to release this on its own, standalone, so you can purchase just the cage. One caveat though, this is a Gundam base limited exclusive. What that means is that if you can't get to a Gundam base like myself, you are pretty much screwed. No, I'm just kidding. So there are actually a couple of companies out there that will import these and ship these to you. And you don't even have to sign over the rights to your firstborn job. So that's what I have here next to this. This is the Gundam Base Limited MS cage. This is for 1/100 scale suits. I actually picked this one up from New Type HQ, and this is the exact same base that you get with the Master Grade Unicorn. The only thing that you're not going to get are going to be those dry rub decals that come with the Master Grade. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Bandai probably could have included that, but hey, I'm sure somebody will come out with some water slides or something that we can apply. Up until now, I've completed about 17 or so Master Grades, but I'm the kind of guy that once I finish my kits and I top coat them and everything, they pretty much get their pose and then they go in the case and I don't really ever touch them again. And I couldn't really bring myself to pull one of them out and try to pose it inside of this cage. So I'm sorry I don't have a 1/100 to show you all right now inside of here. The one that I'm currently working on is the Vidar, and he's nowhere near being close to completion. But what I can do is show you what this kit looks like next to a couple other scale model kits. So first off, we have it next to the SD, just a standard SD kit. And of course, this completely towers over him. But you know, now that I think about it, it might be actually kind of cool if they came out with like a similar type of action base for SDs. I don't know, I might would buy one of those. And here we have it next to a 1/144 scale kit. I will tell you that there are some other places out there that are selling this. I just happened to get mine from New Type. I think I paid about 40, I want to say about 40 bucks for this, so not too bad. But definitely jump on this if you want one, because they are saying that this is going to be a limited item. But who knows exactly what limited is, like how limited is. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be around for a month, 2 months, whatever. But definitely jump on it. All in all, I think the kit looks really good. I think it's a really nice looking base. Definitely my favorite action base stand. I think it's the best action base stand that Bandai has released to date with any of their kits. There are definitely some painting mistakes that I made here. I am by no means a master Gunpla painter at this point. In fact, this is only the second base that I've ever attempted to paint. And I've only just recently completed painting what I would consider my first fully painted kit. So watch out for that video because that's coming out soon. But other than that, I've only ever really practiced my painting skills with a couple of little SD kits, and you know, I really do love the SDs for paint practice. But I intend to use this as part of my 1/100 scale Kote hanger. So when I get ready to build that, I'll be able to go back and touch up a couple places and maybe even add a little color to some areas just to make it match better with that. Until then, it'll just serve as a little prop on my little workspace desk, and as I build my Master Grades or my 1/100s, I'll have it there to kind of mock up the suits as I'm building them. I'll even start working on the legs and work my way up just so that I can place them in here and it makes it look like the suit's under construction on my desk. Let me know how you guys think I did with this. Do you think you'll be picking one up? Is it worth the 40 bucks for you? Me personally, I'm pretty happy with it, but I'll probably do a little bit of touch up when it comes time to do the Kudabukiya kit, and I'll definitely do a video for that. That'll actually probably be like 4 or 5 videos because it's just so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment down below. Check us out on Instagram, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.